can see, I've done a lazy daisy stitch. I'm going to show you how I have done that. It's basically detached chain stitch, which if you've not seen my video on that, I will link it below, but done in a circle, and you can do as many leaves on the flower as you would like. So here I am starting off with a detached chain stitch where you just secure it with a small running stitch at the top. Now, to keep your petals in a regular shape, the correct size, you could mark out the dots around the edge of where you would like your the tops of your petals to be. But what I like to do is I do it like a compass, so, or the 4 main points of a clock, so 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and I do those 4 round, and then I fill in the diagonals afterwards. So each time you make your detached chain stitch, you go back into the centre, so it's all worked around a centralised point, trying to keep the size of your petals, your chains, the same size, and also when you're pulling them, to try to keep the petals open. The top one, you can see I've pulled a bit much and it's quite narrow in shape, which is one look you can go for, whereas the one on the right, the one pointing towards 3 o'clock, is more open. So what you're aiming for is to try and keep them all relatively even, evenly spaced and evenly sized. So here you can see I have done 4, and then I would go and fill in the diagonals to finish it off. If you have a look at this other piece that I've done, which is my Frosted Berries pattern, you can see that here I have done the 4 stitches, but then instead of putting chain stitch over the top, I've used a star stitch for a different effect. I've also done detached chain stitches with a running stitch in a different colour.